Alrighty, back to Stardew we go. Still just over 60,000 gold. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to meet my goal because I decided I'm going to need some time to work on the farm. So, what I'm actually going to do, I just decided this morning, is I'm actually going to take, this is going to sound crazy, but I'm going to take time to just kind of make preparations, make plans as to how to conduct this day, and then I will probably restart this day after I've figured that out. That's what I thought. I was going to say, one of the first things I want to know is, do I have to dig these up? Yes, I do. That is kind of bad. I think using the line seems to be probably the best thing to do here. Again, this is just practice more than anything. Just kind of getting an idea of how I'm going to conduct this day. Yeah, I think using a line is definitely the best thing to do. I tried humoring the other way around again, but that seems to just work best. Oh wow, you know, I probably could have got a bunch of those over there. If I can get my way over there to that. Well, I can axe these too. But yeah, who knows how many pine tars I could have by now. I keep forgetting all about that being there. I probably need to relocate that to a different tree and start collecting some other stuff. I only need the one pine tar anyway. Okay, so axe the silo. I could even do some test runs, see how fast I can go through this, which is already kind of ruined. Oh wow, these are one hit now. So that's going to go by quick. Relatively quick anyway. I don't think it's going to take all that long. I mean, just in that little hour span without me even trying, cleared out a fair amount. Let's see how long it takes me to clear this whole little upper part out. Assuming I have the energy to even do so. Which I'm getting the seeds and everything to do something about, actually. Or make a bunch of snacks. You are starting to feel exhausted about a week ago. I bet there's a button that makes you automatically page down. I need to figure out what that is. Maybe for this purpose, I might actually switch into that magnet ring. If I didn't already sell it. I can't remember if I did or not. But I'm starting to think for working on the farm, maybe it's not such a bad idea. If it's good enough that it allows you to just cut something down, walk on, and pull everything into you, then yeah, I guess that would probably be good. Here's another question. How many am I going to need to get started? I mean, because directly, that's all I need to worry about. I don't know why I didn't just think of that until just now. All I need to get started is exactly how many I can grow, right? So, no sense in seeing what it's going to take to clear out, you know, too much. Plus, I'm kind of just working aimlessly right now. I'm not actually working methodically. I'm just kind of seeing how much time it takes to clear things out. Wow, I can't get in there, so my stuff is just lost? Well, that's something to keep in mind. Where's that magnet ring? Not in there. Or there. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Let's see what this does for me. I'm just curious. A good test actually will be that building, since I can't reach my items. See if I can reach it with these. Yes, I can. Most of it anyway. Huh. Just can't reach it. Whatever this once was, it's now in ruins. Well, I got the majority of it. kind of want to see what happens now as I walk around. Yeah, it picks up from a pretty good distance, actually. I think that's a pretty good idea for farming, actually. Kind of liking that idea now. Kind of thinking I may need 2 of them. See how much of a distance. In fact, that's a good experiment right now. If nothing else, since this is all about testing. Because if it does stack, then I should definitely be able to get that stuff in that building. For sure. Don't I have the ability to make magnet rings? Pretty sure that I did. Oh, I can go down 2 pages now. There's nothing there, but I can. Wow, so what? Do I buy them? Where do you get them? Huh. Those are the only 2 rings I see. Okay then. Start thinking about design here. I don't have much room in my inventory. Let's make some more snacks. That'll clear some inventory space up. Enough to make 4 more. Yeah, I think while I'm farming, making snacks should be plenty enough to sustain me. So far I've been having 1 to spare. I need some inventory space. For the time being, let's just throw crap in here, because this is all about experimenting anyways. Thought I had 2 sprinklers actually. What did I do? Store 1 away? You want to hit that or what? Jeez. Yeah. How close to the house can I get? Not very. So basically right there. What takes that away? I done forgot. Oh, was it that? Yeah, it's the pick. I might have to do a couple days of practice. Okay, so this time I'm just gonna see. First of all, I've got 88 fertilizer, but I have the ability, so I'm gonna need to look at my fish to make 10, 13 more, looks like. So just over 100, 101. So, that's basically, yeah, 12 plots. Yeah, I just came up with a word. Alright. That's probably the right word to use, too. That's amazing. That is amazing. How did I do that? I think that was the word I was looking for a while back. I never did figure it out. So I need, well, that's actually very minimal. Very minimal. I mean, 12 plots, I probably got the space for that right now. I certainly have the materials to make enough sprinklers for that. And I mean, that's still 100, or I mean, just shy of 196 crops total. That's not terrible. Let's see what 12 of those look like. Should I do maybe a pattern of... I feel like I need to be by this water. At least as long as I can be. Yes, that's what wells are for, but still, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm just being picky. I still stand by what I said. I still don't feel like there's much point in having a well. Oops. Let's make this the border right here. So can I fit 12? I think probably no problem actually. Within this sort of area. It needs to be one from this edge. Let's just make this the beginning. Now, as to not have any confusion, let's get rid of our edges here. So there's a row of 5 right there. It's just now going on 10 o'clock too, and I wasn't even operating optimally, really. I'd say I'll have plenty of time to get this done. I mean, for 12 plots, that's that's little as nothing, really. And even energy-wise, I'll have plenty to spare. Probably enough to even fish. I mean, there's your 12 plots right there. Can I put these down without having to clear that spot? That's another good question. Yes, I can. That is awesome. Not the one that I need, but just an experiment. Now the next thing is, where do I need my scarecrows? I'm thinking like something like this. Like spaced out every 2, basically. Like I think even this should take care of these. Oh wait, if I space them in the middle, or place them in the middle like that, I won't be able to walk through unless I have crops that I can walk through. Which I should for the most part, but there are those trestle crops that take up space and you can't walk through them. So that's a little bit of a problem time-wise. Not really, actually. Well, yeah, it kind of is. I just would have to avoid these spots. Like if I was going to plant those, I'd want to plant it on the outer edges here. Because you want to be able to walk all the way around. You know, like if I had it here, I would have to go like... I'd have to start up here, harvest all those, and then go all the way around. And then do the same thing here, go all the way around. Which I guess is not that big of a deal. I don't know. Might be trial and error. Might just try it with this design. I really don't need all of these scarecrows either. I might just sell my regular scarecrows. I don't really need them. I have so many rare crows now, it's like, what's the point? Yeah, basically, let's checker them. And then there should be plenty of coverage. Something like that. I think that's going to look pretty nice. Now the next thing I need to know is where am I going to put all my buildings. I feel like this needs moved actually. Like I need to move it like maybe right here. Right here by the path. And then maybe move wish I could move this. But I may have to start clearing out some of this area so I can put some of my buildings over there. Or the buildings could be centered on the farm, or I could even have one right here. Yeah, let's put one right here. This would be a good area to start a building. Yeah. I think that's probably a good idea. I mean, I can still... Can I go one more row? Nah. It'd be a partial row. But still, I can do 3 more here. I do have to think about future expansions because I will rapidly expand this farm, hopefully rapidly, once I get it going. No, that's fine. I was going to say maybe I should have started it from the house and worked my way down to be more space efficient. But I think what I'm going to do eventually is actually decorate around the house. Just for kicks. Like the direct surroundings of the house, I'm just going to kind of decorate, maybe eventually work up some grass and flowers around it. Something like that. Get some kind of decorations for it. And so I guess I will just work my way down. And in fact, what I could do is clear some of this area out here. I think what I'll do, it may be obvious by this point, is use this sideline for all buildings. Let's see, I don't have any more food on me, but I might be able to make some. Oh, hi. Once again, this should be enough to keep me going.
The Energizer Bunny?
I need to put that ring on though. I need to remember to do that when I go to officially lay this out. I think that would be a good idea. Like I said, it makes the gathering process a little bit more streamlined. I don't have to go too far out of my way to gather things. Like this. I probably would have already had all that if I would have had the ring on. So already this is pretty much enough room for probably a couple more buildings. I don't know if I have to dig these up to put buildings down. I don't know. That's a good question. Probably something I should figure out. Also kind of feel like maybe it'd be cool to have some light. Anyway, I think this is probably the design I'm going to go with. Keep our buildings on the right here. Just clear out this right side here for buildings and go straight down and work my way over with the crops. Now the trees I'm probably going to put a little bit more on the left, or possibly make a road right down the center here. Or perhaps there's a way I can weave them in throughout the farm. Maybe even that would be a good idea. Yeah, I could like kind of checker them throughout the farm as well. Like maybe make this into a tree, and then that into a tree, and another tree would go up here. Well, probably not up here, it's too close to the house, but you get the point. It could be checkered like here, here, here. Or maybe like every other two kind of a pattern. Like you could skip two, make one here, skip two, make another one here, so on and so forth. Something like that, because I mean basically they have the same design, so it wouldn't really interrupt the design. It's the same concept. They have a center piece and they have to have this surrounding square grass, I think is what I remember reading. Grass or fenced off maybe. I think I can just put fence around them and it's okay. I don't know, I'll have to read up on that. Let's start this over again before I end up accidentally saving. Do I have enough knowledge that I feel like I can get this started, or should I make one more practice day? I'm getting probably a little bit too serious about this. Let's see. Problem is, I do need to know how these trees work. Because if it doesn't work the way that I think it works, then it's going to ruin everything. Well, this is harder than I thought it was going to be. I was kind of hoping I could just quickly find something that shows me a little picture of how a tree should look when planted. What? No, the first question is not what type of tree to plant. The first question is how do you need to plant it? Well, that's just crazy. That's good to know, but that's crazy. I don't know if I should give this away. I guess I will. Apparently, you can actually grow trees in the tiles of a greenhouse. That's fascinating. Still not answering my question. This is way more difficult than I would have thought. 8 empty tiles around it to grow. So how do you make sure it stays empty? By the way, I'm on my 4th web page. Still trying to figure this out. I could have sworn there was a very simple, concise guide on how to do this, but it seems to be very elusive right now. This seems to be how things work when you're trying to find something. Huh. At this point, I'm thinking I need to just wing it. Ah, here we go, finally. After planting, the surrounding area can be paved with crafted floors or paths. Fruit trees can grow in the greenhouse, blah blah blah. So crafted floors or paths, I guess, is the answer. So maybe not grass, I don't know. I don't know if grass will work or not. I would rather do grass because Anything else will look kind of weird if you ask me. What? The fruit trees can be struck by lightning and will produce coal for the next 4 days. Well, given how long it takes for trees to produce quality goods, it would probably be recommended that you start on that very early. But at the same time, you will want to make sure that you plant them in a very good area, because if not, you will have to replant them. And there goes more time. Okay, so what I need to know then is I need to know what I'm going to need to make a path of some sort. I think I can make wood paths. Cobblestone path. Ah, that's easy. I have plenty of stone and will be getting, or can anyway, get plenty more stone right here on my farm, so. And I don't need that much anyway, I got plenty enough to spare right now, so. I will probably go with cobblestone path. I mean, I guess the same goes for wood path. But to be honest, I feel like stone is even more plentiful than wood, really. I mean, if at all else, if nothing else, you know, I can just go into the mine and get stone all day long, if I really wanted. So, it'll become a question of how many trees am I looking to plant. That's something I need to figure out too. This just might be one last practice day, because I don't know that I can do all this. Just winging it. I will need the fish to be on me, the geodes and other minerals and other crap can go in there. I think I'm going to actually make an attempt at this, but not be too upset if I don't make it. But we'll see. I think I still might be able to pull it off, so I am going to actually make an attempt of it, I do believe. So, first of all, we need, I think I established 12 of those sprinklers. Oh crap, I need quartz. Wait, I have quartz. And good, I have enough. I freaked out for a minute there. I'm like, oh god, don't tell me I gotta make quartz. That's gonna take a lot of time. Can't make those, unfortunately. I really wish I could. So I need 12 of these. Might as well take those out. Might even take my seeds out, so I can make food as I go along, if need be. Might even make a couple right now just so I have full energy. Let's just make 5. That's good. Okay, we're only at 620. What else do I need to do? I need to take this out. Make some stone paths. Question is, how many do I need? Like I just said, I don't know exactly how many trees I'm going to be buying. Oh, I don't know. I'd like to think that I could at least try to buy 5. Well, I think that's gonna just have to come later because I really don't know. And I won't know until I get the crops all bought and done. So once again, we're going to use this as a reference point. Oops. And there's the 5. Oops. I screwed that up. Oops. Screwed that up again. Wow, I lagged. That's the first time I think I've ever lagged on here. Oh, I wasn't even high enough. Oops. Jeez. My placement is just totally off. Well, I don't know why I bothered doing that. So there's the 12 that I need, but I might just go ahead and make an even block. Just to kind of give me an idea. Let's see, how can I see this if it's paused? Yeah, not really. I mean, I can still kind of imagine it. So basically 3 of those within this area could be a tree, and I would still have the 12 plots of crops. I could even make like this whole top row trees and start the crops here. Which means I need to do another row down here. That ain't gonna work. which I have enough room to do even right now. That would give me room for 5 trees and actually 15 plots right there. I thought I had more rare crows on that. That's only 5. Thought I had 6. Oh, oops. I also put that in the wrong area. I guess I will need some of these then. At least one. For now. It's almost noon. Oops. Totally wrecked that. Forgot I was going to make that trees. Now we'll start these 2 down here. I guess I could have just went ahead and made more sprinklers. That would make sense. Let's just go ahead and fill this out. Now some of these plots I do realize are going to be gone in the morning for whatever reason. Okay, so that's basically the design already done just before 1 o'clock, and that's with a lot of hiccups. So, well, now that's not entirely true. I also need to cut a few trees down just to get some sap. And finish making all of the fertilizer that I can make. I don't know if that's enough or not. Let's see. Wow, I lacked 1. No, 2. Oh, there was some sap right there. Okay, that's all the fish I have. So now Wow. It's going on 4 o'clock now. And that's it. 3:30 now. And I still gotta... so what I really needed to do, actually, was take a break midway here or something and go get my crops. Because at this point, I will barely make it. If I can make it. I'm not even 100% sure that I can make it. I don't think that the cart's going to help me at all, because it's going to put me all the way down there by the smith. Huh, a woodpecker. It flew away. Why did it fly away? Okay, I made it. Okay, now... oh yeah, I can't get my crops. What the heck am I thinking? I mean, I could get trees, but I don't need... I don't know what kind of trees I need. Or how many, rather. I'll get it right eventually. Now, trees, if I understand it correctly, will grow regardless. So, should I plant summer trees in anticipation for summer? Or should I go ahead and plant spring trees for the next year? I mean, that's really not going to do me any good, is it? I guess I need to plan a season ahead. I think going for summer is probably the right thing to do. So let's just start from the top. Let's see. For some reason it took me forever to read. Okay, spring, yeah, I think it goes 2 per season. So these 2 right here, oranges and peaches, I can grow. Okay. Both are, of course, more expensive than the spring ones. That figures. So even to buy 5 orange trees, looking at 20k. And 5 peach would be 30k. So looking at 50k. Yikes. That's a lot. Looking at quite a bit. Oh, you can't. I was just sitting there thinking, I wonder how much these snacks go for at the shop, but you can't sell them. What a load of crap. You can sell these guys. So I kind of want to do a mixture, but I'd kind of like to have 5 of each. That's going to be 50k. I don't think 10k remaining is going to be enough for all the crops I'm going to need to start up. I feel like I'm leaving a detail out too. But what the heck is it? I mean, I need the 40 stone paths. That's not going to take much, all that much time or effort, really. That's not a big deal. Orange sapling. I don't know. I might try to, if I can afford it. Maybe 3 of the cheaper one and 2. If I can afford it, maybe just because it's more expensive, maybe I should go for 3 of these and 2 of those. And then 2, as I go along, I will be making enough money to buy more of these, so there is that too. I can eventually plan to make 10 total, have 5 of each, like I would like. I might just try to make plans for that, which means I need to dig 5 more plots for the trees. Okay, so for now, what I need to do is go back, probably dig up 5 more plots. And I might actually need more scarecrows then. I can't believe it, but I actually might need more. Let's see though. Yeah, I need 5 more plots, and probably need to go ahead and make the stone paths and get them in place. Then the only thing I will be missing is the crops. So, yeah, probably good. If I have some time and energy left, I might just go fishing, and maybe I can have enough to finish out that block. Who knows? Probably not. I won't have much time left, if any. I just wasted time going to the shop, really. I forgot I couldn't buy crops. For some reason, I thought I could. I thought, I better go get my spring crops before the store closes. There is one other thing I'm forgetting, actually. I have some spring crops I can plant already. I remember collecting some from events and Grant. Might need to go check those out. Wherever they may be. I might just sell these basic fertilizers, I don't know. Here's something over here. Summer seeds. Maybe it was just the summer seeds, I don't know. Could have sworn, oh, here's some more crap. Melon seeds. Also summer. Starfruit. Summer. So I got quite a few summer things. Winter seeds, which I'm just going to save. Ancient seeds, I need to look that up because I've only got one and I really don't want to screw up whatever that may be. Oh, here we go. I've got 9 cauliflower that I can already grow. Woohoo! Not much. Now I'm going to answer one more question. What kind of crops do I need to grow? Looks like primarily potatoes. Cauliflower is not terrible either. Okay, so should I go full profit at first? To be honest, I feel like I should just go full profit all the way. I don't think that I'm really going to need those other crops, although every time I think that, I'm proven wrong. But I'm honestly feeling like I need to just go, because I want to maximize profits. That's what I'm looking to do, so... Oh yeah, do I need to water trees? I don't know. I mean, it stands to reason I should, but I just don't know. It didn't say anything about that, I don't think. Oh shoot, I don't have enough sprinklers to finish that out either, though. If I do get enough fish, I can only make one more. I think I would need 2 more after that. I think I need 3 total. Which means I would have to make some more quartz. Wasn't there a quick way of doing that? I can't quite remember. Oh yeah, the furnaces. But that means I need coal. Which I do have some coal. Not much. 6. That would be enough though. This should work. At least I think. Oh yeah, I only needed 2. Oh well. I was thinking about 3 because I needed 3 total, but I forgot I already had one. Okay, let's get this. Let's make some stone paths. How many did I need? 96, I think. Or no, not 96. I'm only making... what was I making? 10? I think. 10 total, I think is what I'm going to shoot for anyway. Oh crap, where's my total? 51. Let's move it over here so I can watch it. Okay. Oh, it can't be until... Well, oops. That is a big oversight. That's going to cost me a lot. That will cost me a lot. I was hoping that I could just lay it over the tilled dirt. But apparently I can't. So much for fishing, that's for sure. This is going to take forever. Especially when I keep missing like that. Oh my goodness. Holy crap, my dog just freaked me out. What? Jeez. This design isn't quite right either. It just now occurred to me. Because there's going to be 6 in this row. Oh, and then, you know, I know I need the visual aid and all that. I keep screwing that up. Oops. Actually, I think I can plant the tree right down in that. If I understand that correctly. So maybe I should put one in the center too, which means I need to make more. You know what? I really need to change these tools for the sake of time. Time of which I'm already running very short on. Oops. I expected that to happen. Actually, no, this is perfect. I forgot this is only 4 down. So it actually works out. I accidentally did it right. And how did I have that many cobblestone? Or no, it's only 3 down, so that's not enough. 5. Well, shoot. Should I make another row all the way around? Let me think about this. I'm going to try to picture this in my mind. Should I separate them in like boxes of crops? Or should I just make rows of trees? I think I'm going to go with rows of trees, so I'm probably just going to go straight down with it. That's not necessarily in the way. I don't really know how many I need. I'd have to think about it. Let's just make 30. That's going to be more than enough. Whoa. Let's maybe put them up here. Okay. That's good, except I need to really be able to see. So I might go ahead and chop a few more trees down around here. So I'd like to be able to see it. I need to eat. at least a little bit. Oops. I really didn't need to eat 2 of them. I don't think. Oh well. Okay. Might as well get them out. I don't have enough time for all these. And I done forgot about all that. Oh, well, that's not going to take a lot of time. Okay, I think that was a decent day. Could have been better, but like I said, I was just winging it. Sort of, anyway. I did do a couple practice runs. But I think it's going to look pretty good. And it should be pretty functional. Sounds like spring. I'm just doing this temporarily. I'll rearrange this crap later. Oh yeah, scarecrows. Which I think takes wood, so I may just go ahead and keep that wood out. Because I think I also forgot that I may need to plant some put some more scarecrows down. Plant some scarecrows. Sure, why not? Let's grow some. Hello there, my name's Kent. I just got back last night from overseas. My wife told me that a new farmer had moved in while I was gone. Oh, really now? Well, I just wanted to introduce myself. I'll see you around. Will you now? Are you sure? Oh my god, all of it's gone. How is all of it gone? You can't be serious. All that work. All that work. Basically for nothing. And so much trash too. Like, seriously? Are you freaking kidding me? Look at all the freaking crap that grew up. Oh my god, this is still going to take me a while to set up now. All that preparation for nothing. Virtually anyway. I understand it's not entirely for nothing because some of it's still here, but not much. I'm just gonna... No, you know what? I'm gonna put this... something like that. I need some quick access here. Oh, well that wasn't necessary, but oh well. Yeah, let's chop all the wood down now. What's sitting here? Actually, I can use this for the seeds too. And I mean, at least it didn't take my sprinklers away. My god, could you imagine? What if it did? Let's go ahead and chop this down too. It's sort of in the way. Store's already open. I'm just now finishing up cleaning up my freaking garden, farm, whatever. And now I've got to do this completely differently. I mean, I guess I don't necessarily. Yeah, I do. Freaking rocking away. Will it till around it? I know it won't. The answer is no, but let's see what happens. Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm quite sure the answer is no, but it still just might be the faster way to go about this. In fact, I'm sure it is. Oops. Jeez, this sucks. I mean, at least the sprinklers give me like a target to hit. So I mean, there is that. I'll just get all this tilled up. What? What the heck? Oh no! I just realized something far more fatal. Far, far more fatal. That's, and I can't go back because when you sleep, it's ruined. Oh my god, that's awful. Well, you live and learn, I guess. But that is just, I thought that if you have that down, it would stay. But no, it didn't. It didn't stay at all. Well, this is the most painful experience that I've ever had on Stardew so far. Because there's nothing I can do about it. I can't even restart because it would just start me back over on the same day, so. Wow. This is one of those moments that I feel like there needs to be like a big public service announcement for this game. It's like everybody needs to be warned about that. Do not try to plan ahead for the next year, because it will absolutely wreck it. Oh my god, that's enough to just make me sick. So, for those who just tuned in, basically, I just started this year, and I prepped for it, thinking, you know, I'm gonna get the best start possible. So I'm prepping for it. I got all these sprinklers and all these plots made, and I put down all the fertilizer beforehand. not realizing that when spring starts, it wrecks your entire farm, making all that for nothing. Because, yeah, so what it did is it threw a bunch of rocks and driftwood and weeds and yada yada all over the place and wrecked all my almost all the tilled areas. And first of all, second of all, it got rid of all the fertilizer in the ground. All that's gone, which was what was it, 96 quality? That's 96 fish is what that translates into that I got. 96 fish for nothing. All gone. I've only got 5 to start this with. Really wish I had known that. So they made sure that you couldn't prep for the next spring. Basically, you can't plan ahead and prep for the next spring. At best, the only thing you can do is prep supplies wise. Hoard up as much supplies as possible. Like I should have held on to the quality fertilizer. That's what I should have done. Apparently. I could have had that stocked up for this spring. Stuff like that, but as far as like making a layout and design and all that, you might as well not even bother because spring is going to wreck it. Good to know, I guess, but a very painful experience considering I also spent like 3 days basically prepping for that. I did trial runs and everything, restarting my day, trying to get the design just right, trying to figure out how much time and everything that it's all going to take. And it was basically mostly for nothing. Really. Well, I mean, I guess I can still buy the amount of potatoes I was going to buy. And then just start fishing until I have enough fertilizer, I guess. I don't know. Because I don't want to plant them unless I have enough fertilizer. And if I go all potatoes, let's say, how many plots did I have? I want to say 16. So that'd be about 128. It's about 6,400, I think, if I'm mathing that out right. That's actually really cheap. How many did I just say? 128? Wasn't it? I think. Yeah. I mean, that still leaves me 53,000. That's actually enough that I can buy all the trees that I needed right now. I could, whoa, I can buy quality fertilizer, but it's way expensive. I mean, just for one plot would be 1,200. Good God. So it's like 19,200, I think, for everything I need. Well, slightly less because I have 5. We'll just say around 18,000. But then I wouldn't be able to get all my trees. But the amount of fishing that it's going to take to get that much, oh man. You're looking at least a few days progress lost. At least. It just might be worth buying this now and then planting the trees as I can afford them, like I originally planned. The unfortunate part is that I would have been able to afford all of them, but it looks like I just ain't going to be able to do that. Not if I do this. I mean, I'm guessing I would be out at least probably 3 or 4 days if I try to fish enough to get that much fertilizer. Probably looking at least 3 or 4 days. 3 or 4 pretty long days of sitting there fishing. So it just might be worth it. Let's see, I need, oh yeah, 128, obviously. Yikes. It's a lot of money. A lot of money. Also kind of defeats the purpose now that I think about it though. That means that's a lot of money that I am in debt that I will have to make back from growing all this. It's like, is it really worth it? I don't know at this point. I mean, at least for the future, I can maybe make sure, hopefully, that I have enough fish to grow my own, or to make my own fertilizer. Jeez, I just can't believe this. That's just so, so irksome. Truly it is. Might just go 5 of these and get 1 orange sapling for now. Get all the expensive ones out of the way. Okay, dirt poor now. Of course, I remember the days when that was about all I had when I first started last spring. Making a couple thousand gold here and there is about the best I could do. What is this? I don't know. I don't know what that was. Didn't I put a stone path down there? I could have sworn that I did. And now to see, can I plant directly into the path? That is the question. I got a couple of mixed seeds, that's whatever. Quality fertilizer right here, I guess. Put the seeds right there. Watering can probably needs to go ahead and get filled. Oh wait, I don't need a watering can. What the heck am I thinking? Well, yeah, I probably will for the first time. Looks like no. Yeah. Can't plant into the path. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove all of those real quick. Oops. I wonder if that was bad. Probably was, knowing my luck. I seen it and I was like, that's fine. Do I want to risk scything that? Does scything that even work? No, it doesn't. I would have to till that, wouldn't I? Yes, I would. It doesn't go away. Maybe that's fine then. I'm going to assume that that's fine. Oh, they won't grow with that? I thought you had to have those tiles around them for them to grow. So, because I thought you had to put something down. Yeah, I did read the description, but on the guides, all the guides that I read said something about putting something down to make sure that it stays clear, like a path or a tile. Unless you have, how else do you keep those 8 tiles clear? Or do you have to? This is why I wish people had pictures on their guides, because description is not good enough. Where did I read this at? Yeah, right here on this on the Stardew wiki, it says a fruit tree is planted directly into untilled ground. When fully grown, the surrounding area can be paved. When fully grown. Okay, can be paved with crafted floors or paths. Okay, so maybe it's after they're grown. How do you? I guess you have to manually prune around them every day. That's a bit of a pain. Because I know there's going to definitely be some crap growing around them. Unless you have any ideas how to make that stop. I could have sworn I read somewhere a long time ago, weeks ago. Anyway, somebody said something about you could do something, put something around them that makes it where nothing will grow around it. But I don't know, I can't remember, like a fence or something. Hmm. Well, thanks for stopping by the way. It's a good thing you did, because I would have misinterpreted this whole thing. And I would have wasted even more time. Much more time, actually. If you missed it, I wasted a few hours prepping for this season. Not realizing that spring was going to wreck it for me. I wasted like 96 fertilizers, all for nothing. Because spring took it all away. I didn't know spring was going to take everything away from me, but apparently that's what happens. And after you sleep, as you know, it's already saved, so there's nothing I can do about it. Can't restart. So, that's the most painful experience I've ever had on this game. But you just saved me from what would have probably been an even more painful experience, realizing a month later that my trees never grew. That would have been worse. Okay, now I need to fertilize and plant all these freaking crops. That's gonna be fun. I don't know if I even have enough time to do this. Looks like I somehow miscalculated. Think I'm gonna make it. Yeah, hopefully I didn't forget something or overlook something. Huh, I guess there's nothing I can do with that crap. There, have some water. Even though you already went inside. Here, have some water. Okay. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. Trying to think. I don't think so. Oh, a bee house? I don't know. I've never tried it. I don't even have a bee house yet. Or do I? Oh, I do. That's what that is. I didn't even realize. I just put it in there to save space. I was thinking I didn't even have one yet. And then I remembered, yeah, actually I got one for a reward. I forgot about that. Yeah, probably need to put that outside somewhere then. I should probably do that on the next day. After all the mistakes I just made, I'm just really paranoid about starting this new day. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I just did it because I was just looking to get it out of my inventory. I always have inventory problems, even though I have the biggest backpack you can get. I still usually run into problems with having enough space. So I just threw it in my house temporarily, and then I forgot I had it until you just mentioned it. Forgot all about it. So unfortunately, I think I would probably call it here. Oh, I'm very nervous about starting this new day. Let's throw this outside somewhere. I don't know if it matters where. Does it say? Place outside and wait for delicious honey. So, okay, it doesn't matter. Well, in that case, let's put it right here by my house. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can put it right here. That works. I always wanted bees right by my house. Actually, funny enough, they just made a new invention. Well, at least it's new to me. I seen online. Might have been Facebook. I don't know, but somebody made something that brings bees into your house, and I think it said that it's designed in a way that the extra honey that they produce drains down, and you can collect it. But just the thought of having a colony of bees right there in your house, I'm not sure how comfortable I would be with that. That sounds like a dangerous idea. I am now selling higher quality fertilizers as well as new crop selections. See you soon. Yes, I actually already noticed that and invested a ton of freaking gold in it. Because I wrecked my freaking beginning of the year plans. That looks funny. That one's on a non-tilled spot. Okay, I guess this is how it's going to look to start with anyway. What the heck is that? That's some giant mushroom from outer space growing in my yard. Here, have some water. Here, have some water. Okay, so from here on though, I shouldn't have to water any of these freaking plants. That's gonna save me a buttload of time. Unlike last year, where I spent my entire day watering my crops every day it didn't rain. It's like, oh, it's not raining, there goes my day. It's time to water crops all day. So so I think from here on I'm probably going to continue fishing, I think. I will need to get some coal, but I think I want to try to fish, and the more fertilizer that I can get for free that way, the more plants, more crops that I can plant. That's my goal anyway. I'm just going to kind of fish, make fertilizer, make money, and plant some more, and just keep aggressively planting more and more crops, and see how profitable that is. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully these, I also want to work up enough money to buy 4 more orange trees, and then hopefully I can do that relatively soon, and enough time that they're not too far behind the peach trees, and then hopefully I will have a fair amount of money coming from them too. I don't know. We'll see. But that's it for now. I guess I'm going to jump off of here, take a slight break. I'm not sure exactly how long, and return with probably a different game. So yeah, appreciate you stopping by and saving me a month-long disaster there. That's much appreciated. Because I'm sure I would have never figured that out, and would have been trying to figure out why are my trees not growing. I might have even chalked it up to being a bug. Like, okay, my farm's bugged. My trees aren't growing. Because the way I was interpreting that was that you should do that in order to make sure that they grow. Because you want to keep it clear of weeds and all that crap. So you make sure you occupy it. I could have sworn I read somewhere that you put fence down and nothing will grow. I don't know, maybe that's something I need to experiment with. See if I can figure out what it was talking about. Maybe what it means is like you put fence down around the perimeter, not directly around the tree. Maybe you just put fence down around the 8 blocks, and then nothing in that 8 blocks will grow. Maybe that's what it means. I'm not really sure. Maybe eventually I'll find pictures of what some people have done and how they managed to grow their trees. But for now, all I can find is text guides, and it seems like they're not very descriptive about that. They just say to make sure nothing grows there and to put something there to occupy it. But it does sound like it means when you fully grow it, so I guess that's what it is. But it doesn't say anything about the growing process. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to jump off here. Be back here in a bit.